Did you expect to pitch this soon after you got here?
Yeah, this would have been my 5th day in Carolina too, so I was on my normal schedule, so just not missing a beat. Just different level, different city.
Was the heat a factor that you could tell?
My velocity was down. I don't know if it was just heat or the travel or just didn't have my best fastball today, but you know, I didn't. After you get loose and you get in the flow of the game, it really doesn't bother you.
I think you pitched better in Louisville than your first 6 innings today.
I mean, there might have been a couple outings in 09 where my stat line was as good, but this is just about as good as I've pitched here, so hopefully we can keep it going.
Corky caught you before?
Yeah, Corky's caught me a lot before, and he was great. Great game by him today, both behind the dish and at the plate, you know. And you know, crafty vet. That's what he's known to do.
Did you sort of have a feeling that in mid-game that this is going to be one of those 1-0 games or something?
I mean, I saw their guy walk a couple guys, so I knew, you know, I needed to pound the zone, just try to get the ball and throw it, have a good, quick tempo. And then, you know, I've struggled with the first inning sometimes this year, sometimes last year. So when I got a good 1, 2, 3 in the first, now it's kind of like, all right, because I didn't have the best warm-up. So after I got that first inning under my belt, I knew, you know, things were going to go our way today.
Is there any way to sort of compare the experience of pitching here versus pitching in Carolina? I mean, 2 different worlds.
Sure. I mean, it's last year it wasn't so bad, but this year the team in Carolina is struggling. So, you know, it's hard, A, to get sent down, and then B, to a team that's not as competitive as this one. So, you know, different level, but, you know, they're, you know, definitely a different caliber of players here. So, you know, hopefully just keep grinding it out. Plus, you got the city of Louisville, which is tough to beat. You know, Raleigh's a good city, but the thing about Zebulon is you're outside of Raleigh, so you don't even really get a taste of it. But yeah, it's really tough to beat Louisville as a city. You know, AAA is definitely a good step, and you know, hopefully keep building on this.
Well, one last sort of lifestyle question. When you get sent from Louisville to Zebulon, do you assume you're going to be there a week, a month? How do you sort of manage that day-to-day living?
Sure. The day-to-day living part's tough. You know, you hope, you know, when you move down or up that there's an apartment open. You know, maybe the guy that you're replacing, you can move into his place. That's a tough part. In terms of like, how do you know, there's really 2 ways to go about it. You can think of it as just like day-to-day, where you don't know where you're going to be. You just go about your business. You know, as a starter, that's a little easier for us to do because we have certain things we have to do every 5 days. You know, as a position player, reliever, you know, I don't know how those guys handle it. But and then on the other side of the coin, like, you can do some math. You know, you can see how many starters are on the DL. You can see how many guys are healthy, what guys are struggling, what guys are getting up. So you can kind of do the math and know if you're going to be, you know, in AA for a while or if you're going to get called back up. So, but you know, maybe that hurts you because maybe you're thinking about that takes away from your own performance. So, you know, you try to just do your routine, stay with your routine, and keep grinding it out.
Klink, what was working for you today, and what was your strategy making your first start back here?
I mean, there was a lot that wasn't working earlier in the game, which is funny. I was getting behind in the count a lot, but then executing a 2-0 or a 2-1 pitch, and you know, that almost helps because guys get a little bigger 2-0. You know, maybe trying to do a little too much, and you know, I throw a sinker or cutter, and they ground out or a weak pop fly, and you know, it worked out. You know, it could have just as easily gone the other way. You know, if you want to pitch ahead in the count. You want to be 0-1, 0-2, and then put guys away. You don't want to have to battle back from 1-0, 2-0. But you know, it worked out for us today, and Corky was great about you know, not letting me. You know, I think in the past a lot of times if I did fall behind 2-0, I would just put a fastball right down the middle, and he did a good job today. Calling cutters, calling my sinker, and not letting me just surrender the at bat just because I fell behind. So he did a good job.
And at Carolina, just there for a little bit. Anything in particular, or a couple things that you're working on when you're down there?
Yeah, definitely a cutter. Before the season, I was fastball, changeup, curveball. So I've added the cutter, and then my sinker's the go-to fastball. So I think it's been a big pitch to add to my repertoire. So it's definitely a bailout pitch for me in those 2-0 situations.
You getting more comfortable with it?
Yeah, a lot more comfortable. And I only was going to throw it in like bullpens and warming up, but Teddy was like, hey, if you want to throw it, you got to start throwing it in the game. So.